Welcome to the League of Women Voters of Arizona's discussion of the propositions appearing on the Arizona 2024 election ballot. We'll be sharing information on ballot propositions. The League of Women Voters of Arizona is a nonpartisan grassroots civic organization that encourages informed and active participation in government, works to increase understanding of major public policy issues, and influences public policy through education and advocacy. With over 100 years of experience, the League is one of America's oldest and most trusted civic nonprofit organizations. Thank you for viewing today. An informed voter is a powerful voter. Know before you go vote. Look at the November ballot and the tools we have to complete our ballots. You'll find more information on vote411.org, a League program, and the voter guide brought to us by the Clean Elections Commission. And remember to start at the bottom of your ballot and complete the whole ballot. On your ballot, you'll have all the candidates for federal offices: President, Vice President, Senate, and Congress, statewide offices, and our state legislature, which includes 30 senators and 60 representatives that are elected every 2 years, county offices, local city councils, and school boards. We will also be deciding if we'll retain or remove judges. And finally, the propositions. You'll find the statewide measures, including initiatives brought forward by the legislature or citizens to amend or make new laws, referendums, which are citizen-led, to stop a law from being enacted, and local bonds and overrides. The proposition that impacts immigration and law enforcement is Proposition 314, referred by the legislature, relating to responses to harms at the border. Immigration and border law enforcement measure. A yes vote on Proposition 314 establishes new crimes for undocumented individuals: applying for public benefits with false documents, providing false work authorization information to employers, entering Arizona illegally outside official ports of entry, remaining in the U.S. after a criminal conviction and court-ordered deportation, criminalizes selling fentanyl resulting in death. State courts will issue deportation orders enforced by state and local law enforcement, shifting immigration control to state authority. A no vote on Proposition 314 will maintain current criminal laws and retain federal government's exclusive authority over deportation. Those in support of Proposition 314 argue that this proposition would empower law enforcement to combat human trafficking, drug smuggling, and other illegal activities at the border, enhancing overall security. Lax border policies have led to increased illegal crossings, enabling cartels to smuggle drugs like fentanyl and heightening the risk of terrorist activity, posing serious security threats. Arizona has seen a rise in violent crimes linked to the influx of undocumented immigrants, straining already overstretched local law enforcement. Fentanyl smuggling through Arizona's border has fueled a public health crisis, spiking overdose deaths and endangering communities. The financial burden of providing health care, education, and social services to undocumented immigrants falls heavily on Arizona taxpayers. Proposition 314 aims to alleviate pressure on social services and resources, ensuring they are more available to legal residents and citizens. Those against Proposition 314 argue that the $325 million cost burdens taxpayers, diverting funds from essential services like education, housing, and infrastructure. Past laws like SB 1070 led to massive legal fees and economic losses, potentially harming Arizona's businesses and agriculture. Immigration enforcement is a federal issue, making state-level efforts redundant and costly. Proposition 314 will likely face legal challenges under the Supremacy Clause, raising legal costs and risking unconstitutional practices. The proposition may increase racial profiling, targeting Latinx communities, and reviving SB 1070's harmful effects, leading to family separations and deterring education for immigrant students. Shifts focus from serious crimes to immigration enforcement, straining police resources, reducing community cooperation, and making neighborhoods less safe. Proposition 314 deepens social divides, discourages business investment, and fails to address the root cause of immigration or the fentanyl crisis, exacerbating Arizona's economic and public health issues. And just a reminder of these important election dates to mark on your calendar. October 7th is the voter registration deadline. Between October 9th and November 1st, we'll begin our in-person early voting. October 25th is the last day to request an early mail-in ballot. October 29th is the last day to mail in your early ballot. November 5th is Election Day. In-person ballot or drop-off mail ballot by 7 p.m. And our polls will open at 6 a.m. If you are a registered voter, your rights are protected under federal law. Every registered voter is eligible to vote. Your right to a ballot is protected under the Voting Rights Act. The Help America Vote Act ensures that all individuals who visit a voting location will be allowed to vote. If you do not have the proper identification and a poll worker says you are ineligible, you must be allowed to vote with a provisional ballot. Remember, there are 13 ballot propositions, so please go to vote411.org to read the analysis of each one. Your vote is your voice. And if you are at vote411.org, thank you for becoming an informed voter. For additional questions, feel free to email us at lwvazadvocacy@gmail.com.